live from the isolated Dixon Place stage. Well, hello, friends, and welcome to the April 6th edition of Bindlestiff's Open Stage Variety Show. Big hugs to our usual host, Dixon Place. Sorry, but we're not able to be in the theater today. So we can't go into the theaters. We can't come together and laugh in a dressing room. We all can't schmooze and laugh after the show. You can't sit in the front row and smell the clowns, the acrobats. I mean, we can't even share those immediate, unmediated reactions with each other, or share those frightening audience participation moments when the magician or the physical comic comes and grabs you and pulls you onto the stage. But my friends, as they say in the good book, the show must go on. Tonight is an experiment in quarantainment, a pandemic pilot program. Thank you for being with us on this inaugural flight. Now, I see a lot of faces out there in the house tonight, and faces I haven't seen in years. Families, couples, out-of-towners, and a lot of folks on solo dates. And wow, it has been 20 years since anybody has taken advantage of our no clothing free admission policy, but there you are. To all, welcome. Now, for those of you watching from a multi-generation household questioning tonight's content, I promise you that nothing tonight will compare to what you're seeing on television and the news. Now, just a little Bindlestiff Family Circus background for the new folks. Bindlestiff has been making spectacle for a quarter of a century, around New York, across the country, around the globe. Even though the pandemic is keeping us apart, I'm seeing folks in the audience I haven't seen in almost 20 years. So glad we were able to come back to your town tonight. Tonight, we're going to be bringing live entertainment directly into your own shelter. Now, Bindlestiff has always celebrated the freedom we give to the variety and the circus artist. During the global financial collapse of 2008, when there was little work for folks, Bindlestiff Family Circus started their open stage for artists to work on new material, dust off old, and generally experiment with a fun and lively audience. It has become a home to old-timers, circus students, emerging performers, legends, buskers, and assorted wandering jugglers and minstrels. Now, over the next hour or two, you'll be experiencing an amazing spectrum of isolated individuals opening a window to the world. Traditionally, you, the audience, get to experience the result of our isolated training. But with this show, we invite you into our isolation. I promise you that your adventure with us tonight will be worth the price of admission. Tonight, we come together because we need to perform and we want to share it with you. Now, before I bring out the first artist, I'm going to encourage you to take advantage of social distance. Go ahead and clap wildly. Dance around the laptop. Send emojis and contribute to the artists in the show in any of a variety of ways. We are doing to the performance tonight because performance is our life. We have always done what we do so we can live. Feel free to give to us. Text CIRKUS to 44321. Any funds raised tonight are going to the Bindlestiff and tonight's artist. Now, when it comes to doing an act, you have to look around a space, and then you see what props will fit. It's a much smaller space than usual, but at this moment, friends, we're going to use one of my favorite props and start the show in the same way that I start the show when we're at our nice home in Dixon Place, and that is with a Diablo. We could pick a Diablo that would easily fit in the room. But friends, right now, I'm going to pick the same one that I always start the show with in a much grander space and see what happens. And now, neighbors, we have a very rare opportunity this evening to enter into Magic Mike's compound. We're going to take you to a foremost inner sanctum of the world of magic and illusion. Let's see what Magic Mike is doing now.
Mike! Mike! You're up, Mike! Come on up!
Magic Mike. Now, how many of you are making your first trip here to Bindlestiff's Open Stage Variety Show? Oh, beautiful, just enough. Well, I'm going to go ahead and show you my favorite prop. This, my friends, is a top. How many of you out there know how to take a string, wrap it around a top, throw it, and get it spinning? 2 of you. Oh, 3, 4, 5, 6, a few more, okay. Now, I'm going to start with the most basic. This portion of the top throwing act is simply called the wind. The wind in top throwing lingo is simply a moment for the performer to look at you, the audience. Now, while it's spinning here, let's take a moment and think about attention spans and how they've devolved over the past few decades. 40 years ago, people would watch a top like this spinning for 20 minutes at a time, thinking it was the coolest thing in the world. Wow. 17 more minutes to go. But folks, now in 2020, people aren't willing to watch it for that length of time. So in just a little while, we'll be pulling it back out. But at this moment, I would like to go ahead and introduce our next artist. Our next artist has joined us in Dixon Place in the past. Tonight, she joins us from the exotic world of Maryland. She is a massage therapist and a juggler, so currently more or less unemployed. She is multi-skilled and able to wear many hats. Please welcome Catherine Carr.
People see me? Hold on. Oh, wait. Okay. All right. Oh no, what happened? Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh man. Oh. Oh man. Sorry my music failed you guys. Technical difficulties. Wow.
Catherine Carr. Well, folks, this is live entertainment in a completely new medium, so we may be dealing with technical difficulty a few more times tonight. Now, I know our next artist through the world of juggling. He is a student of mime, clown, and the world around him. Joining us from Minneapolis, Minnesota, please welcome Benjamin Domasque Roux. Benjamin Domask Rue. Now, isolation has so many forms. In New York City, it can be a one-room paradise. Others are staked out in a different way. We're going to present this next act over a South American volcano, but the next artist was turned away at the border. Since then, he has been forced to quarantine in the wilderness, where mere survival can be a fine line. Joining us from the deep woods of Maryland, Michael Rossman.
Check. Well, hi there, everybody. I hope you can hear me well and see me. I want to welcome you all to my driveway. And it's getting a little dark. It's going to be a little hard to see. But hopefully, I'll see the daylight when I get my documentary, which will hopefully be out soon. Tonight, I'm going to be presenting for you my new quarantine stunt, okay? And I want you to know that everything I'm going to do tonight has been very carefully planned out, okay? None of it was thought out, but it was very carefully planned out. Now, this will all be new material, okay? And the two reasons for that. One is I am not going to broadcast to the entire world via the internet all of my comedy that I've carefully written over the last 30 years. It means too much to me. Also, the second reason is because it's been almost 3.5 weeks since my last show, and I really don't remember most of it. What I'd like to do now, though, is bring out the two guests who will be helping me. I'm going to be accompanied by my two new tigers, and these just arrived recently, and I'm so excited to introduce you to them. So I have my two tigers here, and okay, girls, come on out, girls. Good. These are my two tigers. This is Hazel, and she is a 10-year-old tiger, and this is Lucy No. Well, her real name is Lucy, but she usually just answers to Lucy No. And they'll be helping me for this whole performance. Girls, come over here. And here we go. There we go, Hazel. So what will I be doing this evening? I am going to be walking a tight wire over the tigers. Now, some of you might have noticed that today I am performing wearing the traditional clothing of my ancestors, the cross-dressing Scottish rabbinic sheep farmers. Now, with that said, I'm going to go up, climb on the stage truck, and we're going to get this thing started. Oh, there's one more thing. There's two props that'll be unique to the show tonight. One is quarantine toilet paper, and two, all the performers are adding ukuleles into their show, and I want to be just like everybody else. I'm adding ukulele, and for 3 weeks now, I've been practicing my butt off, and I'm so excited to add ukulele into the show tonight. Here we go. Hopefully you can see me on the truck. Now, to make this a little more interesting, I am going to walk the tight wire over a flaming pit of fire, which I will now light with this toilet paper. Whoosh! Now, I want you to know that was not real toilet paper. I would not be so insensitive as to burn a roll of toilet paper. That was something I made with rags to look like toilet paper. and it will not be used as toilet paper until sometime later next week when I run out. Ah. I know you're thinking, fire under the wire? What could possibly go wrong? Ladies and gentlemen, wire walking is a circus skill that's passed down through circus families, generation. Nick Walenda's father was a wire walker. His grandfather, Carl, was a wire walker. Carl's father back in Germany was a wire walker. My father is a math teacher. He's actually a math professor, and this has been really another just upending his world. He's been teaching for 50 years. He is 79 and a half years old. Okay, he's 79 and a half years old. This is not easy for him, taking all of his lectures and putting them online with technologies he's really never even seen before. But I'll tell you something though, I'm feeling a little happy about this because I think I'd rather have him teaching online and not driving to College Park. Now, I did teach my kids circus skills when they were young. My son and my daughter are both wire walkers. My son is an excellent juggler, so is my daughter. My son first started juggling fire when he was 7. Think about that. He was 7 years old and he was juggling fire. If you want to see video clips of that, those clips are online. The keywords are simple: priority cases, Department of Social Services. My daughter didn't start juggling fire till she was 9, but that's because she's a little brighter. Ladies and gentlemen, kids, I want you to know your dad's job is to embarrass you. That's what we do. We embarrass our kids. I also want you to know that if you're 19, 20, 21 years old, you could be my kid, especially if your mom went to a Jimmy Buffett concert in Philadelphia and her name is Emily. And it looks like we set the wire on fire. Not good. Wow. As I said, this was planned, but not well thought out. Ah. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming out, watching our show. Thank you so much to Keith and Stephanie and all the Bindlestiffs for putting this together. This is such a great honor to perform in this show. Thank you all for watching. Really be safe out there. Thank you.
Lions in Fire, oh my, Michael Rossman. Now tonight, we bring together a community of performing artists. Performing is not only our heart and soul, it is our bread and butter. For those of you who can, help us butter our bread. Take a moment and support live entertainment. There are many methods to do that. They're now listed on your screen. But the most simplest, text CIRKUS to 44321. But if we take Venmo, you can go to the website, PayPal, any method, just get the money into the performer pockets, because every penny is going to continue to make artists do what we do. Now, sometimes you enter an empty warehouse and it feels empty. Other times, you find that special Brooklyn warehouse that even when it's empty, there's a loving energy in the air. Not everyone is in lockdown alone, and not everyone has an empty circus school to perform in. Our next performers are the backbones of the Muse Circus space. Welcome, Butch and Buttercup.
Hi. Hello. It's not going. Where's our video? Hey. Has anyone seen my Buttercup? I looked all over for him, but I no finds him. Buttercup!
Butch and Buttercup. Ah, I forgot my jacket again. So far, so good. Marcia, would you get this? Thanks, Marcia. Now, our next artist has worn many hats in his career while entertaining His Majesty the people. Charming trickster, storyteller, burgeoning grifter, Batman enthusiast, ex-circus ringmaster, and clown. Welcome, Nelson Lugo.
Hello, internets. Welcome, welcome. I'd like to introduce you to a game that is called the 3-shell game. Now, the 3-shell game is very, very simple. There are 3 covers and a little P. Now, the P is what you're supposed to pay attention to. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the shell and I'm going to cover the P just like that. Then I'm going to move some shells around just like that. Then I'm going to ask you, please choose the shell that you know the P to be under. Now, if you chose that one right there, then you are right. Hey, look at that. That just proves that you are intelligent and good looking and wise beyond your years. If you didn't choose that shell, then I would invite you to examine your life, because your slavish attachment to irony and cynicism has robbed you of your ability to recognize common sense. But let's play, shall we? Now, all you got to do is follow the P. The P is always going to start in the center and underneath the center shell. Now, you know where the P is, but more importantly, you know where it's not. Here we go. I'm going to do this one over here, do this one over here, these 2 back here, this one over here, and these 2 around just like that. Now, if I were to ask you where the P should be, then please choose the shell it should be under. Now, if you chose that one right there, then again, you are intelligent and good looking and wise beyond your years. You are also absolutely wrong. That's right. You see, it's over here, but you're only one off, which is pretty damn good. Let's do this again, shall we? Again, the P is going to start in the center underneath the center shell. I'm going to move this one over here, move these over here, move that over here, and that was really sloppy, and I do apologize. But if I were to ask you where the P should be, please choose the shell it should be under. Now, most of you are going to choose that one right there, and if that's the case, then again, you are smart, intelligent, wise beyond your years, good looking, and absolutely wrong. Tell you what, though, I'm having some fun here. So we're going to do this again. In fact, we're going to play the 2-shell game. That's right. You have a 50-50 shot at choosing where the P should be. Now, please go ahead and make your choice. Don't allow me to influence your decision in any way, shape, or form. Now, if you chose this one over here, well, I'm sad to say you are absolutely wrong. It's actually over here. You see, it's not that you can't trust me. You just have to know when to trust me. Here, let's try this again. Sometimes I think I go too fast and it loses people in the speed and dexterity of my sleight of hand. So here's what I'm going to do. The P is going to start in the center. The shell is going to start underneath. The P is going to start underneath the center shell. You know where the P is, but I think I want to give you a subtle hint. A very subtle hint to let you know where that P exactly is. Here it is. Here's that subtle hint. Subtle like a sphinx. Now, all you got to do is follow the P. Here we go. Whoop. Now, remember this? We kind of did this a little bit earlier, just like that. Now, if I were to ask you where the P should be, please choose a shell it should be under. Now, if you chose that shell right there, you would be absolutely wrong. In fact, the P is over here. Wait a minute. Yeah, you know, sometimes I get so confused. This is so damn good. Tell you what, I'm gonna do something that is frowned upon in the conjuring community. I'm going to tip the gap to the layman. Now, that's just Carney speak, and it means I'm going to reveal a secret to you. And the secret is this: don't pay attention to the shells. The shells are part of the misdirection. No, what you want to do is pay attention to the space between the shells. You see, one of the moves I'm doing is called the switch, and it kind of looks like this. There, did you catch that? I'll do it again. And switch. Yeah, you see, if you pay attention to the shells, you're liable to miss it, but if you pay attention to the space between the shells, you'll catch a quick glimpse of it, and that's all you really need to win. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and do the switch at half speed. You'll see if you can try and catch it. Here we go. Now, If I were to ask you where the P should be, then please choose the shell. It should be under. And you know what? A lot of people are going to pick this one right here. It's not there. I'll tell you why. This is the shell game, which means it's not actually a game. It's a hustle. It's a con. It's a grift. And this is so old. In fact, some historians say that this has been played for about 100,000 years. In fact, there's depictions of this very game chiseled on the ancient walls of the Great Pyramids themselves. The shell game has taught me a lot about life, but it's also taught me to never bet on anyone who claims they can do the single switch or the double switch when they've clearly mastered the triple switch. You see what I'm saying? Now, it's usually right around this time that the mark, the Vic, the sucker is going to want to walk away because they've been losing way too much money. So I, as the thrower, the mechanic, the person running the game, this is where I introduce an impossible odds called the all-in. Here's what I'm going to do. Once again, P is going to be underneath the center shell. And then I'm going to introduce this. Now, most people recognize that as a shot glass, and they would be wrong. This is a double shot glass, and I know this for a fact because I calibrate this thing every single night. Now, I'm going to place the shell on top. Well, let me show you. I haven't started cheating yet. Shell goes on top of the P, glass goes on top of the shell. And remember, you know where the P is, but more importantly, you know where it's not. This is your bet. These are my bet. Now, in a moment, I'm going to lift up this shot glass and I'm going to place it to the side. And then I'm going to lift up that shell. And when I lift up that shell, there will be an audible gasp from every intelligent member watching this streaming video right now, and you know who you are. Here we go. Shell is empty. I know, because it's over here. It's also over here. You see, this is the shell game, which means that the P is never where you want it to be. It's always where I want it to be. And that's the shell game. Thank you.
Nelson Lugo. Now it's time to get a little Wild West on you, friends. Because you see, at the end of the month, I was going to make my way to Las Vegas for this second annual Wild West Arts Festival. But it looks like they closed down Vegas. My heart goes out to all my friends in that region who are also having a night off. I'd been practicing with a 12-foot whip and had this amazing target routine plan, but I don't think I'll be able to do it in a 7.5-foot ceiling. So we'll put this one aside and show you this new little whip that I got from Western State Props. It's a little cracker, if you will. Now, for those of you who are not initiated in the art of the single-tailed bullwhip, you may not know that when you hear that little cracking sound, this little piece of nylon is going over 750 miles per hour. A little sonic boom. So I'm going to quickly just do a little bit of target practice, and then we'll jump back into some other action. This one, that first one's a pretty easy one. Going to hold it right here, and each one gets a little bit more challenging. This next one is where I can't even see it. It's behind the back. And this one of the few times I get quiet during a show. Now, one of the hardest things to do with a bullwhip is to hit a moving target. So to do that, I'm going to take a card. I have mini cards because we have a mini whip. And I'll just toss it in the air and I got it. Okay, try another one. Split it again. Okay, here's one more. Pieces. Now, for this next part of the demonstration, I need a volunteer from the audience. Oh, here we go, right over here. If you just come right this way, please, and stand right there. I had another volunteer in mind, but she's still on back order. She's kind of inflatable, but this one will work for the moment. Anybody out there have a cigarette I can borrow? Now that we've moved the show back into the home and out of the theater, we can use cigarettes once again. That was close. I almost nicked it. Hit the stand. Oh, it's all the stuff behind me. Hats, canes, more Diablos, a rack of bombs. Oh, focus and finish. And that, my friends, is the art of the target bullwhip. These are crazy times, friends. Jane Fonda, Richard Simmons are pumping it up again. The Bindlestiff Family Circus Quarantine Edition has no blanket anti-glitter policy. Our next artist brings to the stage Razzle. She brings to the stage Dazzle. Full of dance, full of fun. Welcome, True D.
Oh my gosh. Keith, that's the nicest thing. The nicest thing anybody's ever said about me. Oh my God. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Okay. So I was gonna do a little something talking about new things, right? Let's see if I can get off the floor. So new things I've been up to since we've been hanging out at home so much. And I didn't get the message, Michael, about the ukulele. I mean, I've got two, but I haven't learned how to play either one of them yet. But we've got time. Okay. I've been doing some new makeup looks. I've been applying liner in new ways, and I tried this new purple moment on the side, which feels, I just feel like it gives me it pulls the face back a little bit, gives me some aerodynamicism, something like that. Also, I've been working on some tricks with my cat, Sam. Hi, Sam. Can I show you the people? Okay, he's not interested in that right now. So I'm glad that wasn't the plan. Anyways, this isn't about me. This is about us. And I realized that we need to do something together. So I'm gonna beep bop boop. The last piece of technology I learned was my Walkman, and gosh, that was so long ago. Okay, I think this is how this works. I just need to make sure that, okay, this feels right. Okay, so tonight what I would like to do, I would like us all to take a collective breath. One more. Let's do 3. Okay, so tonight what I would like us to do is I need you to draw your attention to this ribbon that I have here. There's many different colors, and I need you at home to pick a color. I feel like I should put this on my reel for QVC maybe. Put this on your reel. I mean, oh gosh, now I'm focused on Korea. Okay, stay focused in the moment. Okay, I'm back. So I want you to find a color that speaks to you. It could be any of these, and I want you to deliver a blessing into the ribbon. Okay. Now this could be a blessing for yourself, someone you know, or really the world at large. I won't call it general, I'll call it generous. And we're just going to place the blessing into the magic ribbon, and then we'll wait and see what the ribbon wants to do. Is everyone clear? Okay, I'm gonna start the music, and I want you to take another deep breath. And place your blessing into the ribbon. Press play. And I know that we've got this, and I felt all the love. And thank you, everybody. Thank you for your blessings.
Mose.
And
Mosey.
Mosey. He is a headstring puller at Paper Heart Puppets. Cardboard and everyday objects are his treasure. Coming us from the great city of Poughkeepsie, New York, Brad Shore. Brad Shore. Now, folks, we're entering the second half of today's show, and I always try to start it in what I like to call the community bulletin board. The community bulletin board is an opportunity for me to get things off my chest, but it's also to talk about things in the greater circus world, what you guys are doing and just what's happening out there. Now, we're thinking of turning this into a weekly, so I just want you Facebook folks to start like discussing whether that may be a good idea on Bindlestiff's part. Also, those of you in all the feeds, go ahead and post things that you're doing online so the rest of the community can know about it. But we're now going to turn to some of the performers, and they're going to tell you what they're doing online when they're not on stage here. Starting it off with Deborah Losey.
Hi, everybody. Okay, so Keith keeps talking about Deborah. She's not here right now, but I guess I'll talk about some things that she's doing. Oh, geez. Okay, so Deborah is teaching ballet here in front of the Sparkle Curtain on Sunday mornings. If you go to Dance Wave, it's a dance studio in Brooklyn. It's lovely. So come and twirl with the sparkles. Also, Deborah is doing, she's doing this other thing through Lincoln Center. Don't know if you've heard of the place. Lincoln Center is doing a little something rather for the kiddos and also the tall dancers. So Lincoln Center at home, go to their Facebook page, there's stuff about it. But I'm Trudy, and you can follow me on Instagram at yours Trudy. That's with 2 E's. And I'm going to be hosting a dance party every once in a while, just like little Trudy parties. If we just need to scream or breathe or dance. So please come follow me so I can follow you and send you heart emojis. Okay, I love everybody. I love you. At yours Trudy.
Thank you, Trudy. This is Elia here. I'm just going to bring Trudy off. Hi, this is Elia. It's nice to know that you're all out there watching. We're so grateful to all of you for joining us here. And I just wanted to remind you all that this is a donation-based show, and we really appreciate your support of Bindlestiff and of this experimental live stream. So I'm just going to share the donation links again. Hopefully you can see those. You can send Venmo donation. You can text Circus to 44321. There's some other donation links. I think they're pinned at the top of the Facebook stream. But this is a donation-based show, which means that if you're feeling financially stressed, this is our gift to you. And if you're in a position to support the arts, then this is your gift to us. I'm going to turn it over to Kyla now.
Hi, everybody. My name is Kyla. I'm going to perform a little bit later, but I am offering, so I can't really teach aerial, but I've extended my warm-up and turned it into an hour long with conditioning and stretching and all sorts of things to keep our bodies moving. So I'm doing that over on my Instagram, which is at Kai Gwen. And so you can check out, I have my whole schedule over there. And I'm also teaching on Instagram and on Zoom for the Muse. You saw Butch and Buttercup performing, so I'm part of their online class offering. My classes are on Thursdays, but you can find more info at the Muse Brooklyn or on my Instagram at Kai Gwen. And this is actually my 3rd variety show online, so I'm doing a few others. And you can find all that info also on my Instagram. So I will send it to the next person.
Hello. Hi guys, Butch and Buttercup here with Ahava. Ahava is busy taking a nap, but we wanted to invite you guys to join the Muse Brooklyn .com-online. Some of our amazing coaches, just like Kyla, and a bunch of our coaches are offering these amazing things to keep you fit and healthy and happy. And it is all donation based. So if you're able to help support the coaches, great. If not, we invite you to stay fit with us and lift your spirits. We're really grateful that Bindlestiff helps keep the community together, and in the same spirit, we hope to continue and do the same thing. And the other offer that we have, well, 2 more things. We do have a show show, a virtual show through AB Circ, which is on April 19th at 4:30. We're replacing our AB Circ and Play with a virtual show, so we hope you turn in at themusebrooklyn.com. And one other offering that we have.
Specifically, I want to say one of the classes that we're offering online is not a class, but a support group for parents. These are tough times, being at home with the kids, work or not work, whatever your situation is. So this is a support group to kind of air it out, whatever there is. Please join us Thursday at 9 p.m.
Thank you so much, Bindlestiff.
Hi, it's me again. When I popped on screen before to plug the Bindlestiff donation links, that was actually when I was supposed to plug my own show. So I'm back to let you know that Charming Disaster, my goth folk supergroup duo, playing songs about the macabre and all sorts of enlightening, fun things. We are doing a weekly live stream as well, every Friday night, Eastern time, 8 p.m. at charmingdisaster.com/live streams. We're here on Facebook, we're on YouTube, and you can find all the details there. So thank you. And I'm going to pass the hat over to Brad Shore of Paper Heart Puppets. Brad?
Hey, hello. Am I actually there? I'm getting the thing again where I'm not in the middle.
Yeah, you're there.
I am? Oh, good. Hey, everybody. I'm Brad Scher from Paper Heart Puppets, and thank you again so much for having me. We are moving a whole lot of stuff online. Most of it you can find on Paper Heart Puppets Facebook page, so come check us out there. Every Monday, we're doing a live puppet making session called Build Along with Brad at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I'll be making some puppets working towards a puppet show all made about your ideas. And we've made a couple already. We're going to keep doing that every week. And also, I'm going to be posting a free video on the Facebook every Wednesday, which is a puppet activity, either puppet making or puppet performance, that you can do with the stuff that you've probably got at home. I'm also offering streaming birthday parties, private classes, anything puppetry you're interested in, really, just come on down to Paper Heart Puppets on Facebook, and we can talk about some cool stuff for you and your family. Thanks, everybody.
Hello? Hello? Hi, yes. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, it is Miss Ekaterina. Yeah. Yes, this is Gym Stars. Yes, we are open. Guys, Gym Stars Brooklyn is a children's program that offers gymnastics, circus, ballet, hip hop, story time classes to anybody 2 years old or older. We are open online and we do run classes daily. We start at 10 in the morning and we do one class in every hour for 7 hours straight. And the best part is you don't need any special equipment. We can learn gymnastics on your couch pillows. We can learn your juggling with the plastic bags. And even we can have an exercise partner. If you're feeling lonely, we can make it out of the sock. This is my friend Jake. And here it is. This is our website, gymstarsbrooklyn.com. Go there to find out the schedule, how to log in, and today's special, we can find out what's the best fruit to use for your martial arts practice. Banana is good. All right, everybody, join Gym Stars. I will see you on the interwebs.
Hey, everybody. It's good to be back, and thanks again for the opportunity. I've got a couple things going. I'm actually 3 hours into a 4-hour home course I've been taking online, and hopefully by the end of the week, I'm going to start helping people at home, you can log in and for do-it-yourself eye LASIK surgery. And I'm getting certified in helping people do that at home. Also, a lot of kids are at home and they're missing out on bus time. And so I'm going to do a weekly class where kids can log in and I can teach them all the vocabulary and bad habits that they're not learning riding the bus to school. And then finally, and this one is actually definitely something I'm very excited about, and this is real. I'm doing speed painting in my studio. So go to my website, michaelrossman.com. There's one S in my last name. The new website for speed painting should go live tomorrow. But just in case, just go to my old website and get in touch with me. You can get in touch with me through Keith, Stephanie, and all the Bindlestiffs. But I am doing a speed painting. I've been training for years now, and I'm going to be doing them live in my studio here in my yard. And every speed painting that I do will come with the video of me painting your video, your painting. So my speed painting website is too long to say. I can't remember it all, but just go to michaelrossman.com. And thanks everybody for coming to the show tonight. Thanks, Bindlestiffs. I loved it. Bye.
Hey everyone, it's me, Magic Brian. I'm not performing tonight, but my good friend Nigel Blackstone will be. He's stuck here with us in New York. But I want to play a couple things. One is a podcast that I work on called Stories from the Pitch. You can find that on Apple, iTunes, all the places you find podcasts. Stories from the Pitch is also a website called Busker Hall of Fame, buskerhalloffame.com. You can find all the podcasts there. It's about street performers. Stories about street performers, interviews with street performers. If you're interested in street performing, if you are a street performer, you don't know about it, you should know about it. It's a great podcast about all the crazy characters who populate the world of street performing. Also, I will be doing my own live show on YouTube, and it's at Magic Brian NYC is my YouTube channel. That'll be Saturday, the 11th of April at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's Magic Brian's Happy Half Hour. Half hour? Half hour. Happy Half Hour. All right, well, enjoy Nigel. He'll be on later on. Thanks, everyone.
Hello, where's my video? Am I there? Hello?
Yeah, you're there.
Excellent, I don't see myself. Hello, everybody. My name is Giacomo Casanova. Let me get a little, hello. I'm here to talk about the Zero Boy and his show. Every Wednesday through Saturday at 9 p.m., he will do on Facebook Live. Go to Zero Boy to find the link to his personal account. His personal account. And the cow. No, as I was saying, from 9 o'clock every night for a half hour, you give a 4 to 5 word suggestion and he will improvise. Shortly, he will also become doing a child's show. Add things to the children. Yes, every day, Wednesday through Saturday, 9 p.m. on Facebook Live. Oh, I have to go.
Thank you for sharing, everyone. Now, for anybody that didn't write all this down, a lot of this information can be found at circusnyc.com. Now, father and son team Bruce and Matthew Lish have been performing together for nearly 2 decades. Bruce has performed street magic everywhere from Cardiff, Wales to the Las Vegas trip. And Matthew is a world record holding juggler and a member of the world famous Ringling Brother and Barnum and Bailey Greatest Show on Earth Clown Alley. During the final farewell tour, together they have performed 3 original Broadway productions as 2/3 of the circus troupe, Circus Biskupid. Welcome, Matthew and Bruce Lish.
Going. I think it's going. Is it working?
Hi. Thanks for coming. Thank you. Thank you. Please sit down.
Yeah.
You're great.
Look,
Yeah.
look! I've these people. They're here. This is great.
How dare you? We'd like to take the opportunity right now, very briefly, to introduce ourselves
Yes.
to everyone at home.
Everyone, hi. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. So I'm Matthew.
Yeah.
And you want to?
I'm Bruce. Yeah, let's
right.
get. We were gonna do. We're gonna start with a straitjacket escape tonight. What? We're in quarantine. It's redundant. Oh yeah, you're right.
Where are you gonna go?
Yeah, it's true.
Where are you?
Yeah,
gonna
once I get out, you just
it's
I just stand here.
So instead, we're going to perform a classic of magic for you. A classic of magic. Go ahead and blow up the balloon. We are going to be performing the needle through the balloon trick. We'll be performing the needle through the balloon trick live for all of you here tonight. The needle through the balloon.
All right, Phineas, Matthew.
Yes.
What are you going by tonight?
We're going to do Matthew.
Oh, hi, Matthew. Nice to Matthew.
Yeah.
Matthew, hand me the big needle.
The big needle.
The big needle.
For the needle through the balloon trick.
That's not the big needle. What'd you flunk kindergarten? It's not the big needle.
I'm sorry, the schools have been closed for a few weeks. I'm
okay.
sorry. Well,
All
we're gonna try this again. We're gonna blow up another balloon. This is the needle through the balloon trick for everyone following along at home. The needle through the balloon trick. Hey, Dad, what is this medium-sized needle? Sorry.
The medium-sized needle? I asked for the big one. It's a set.
It came with the set.
It's a set.
It came with the set.
It came with the set.
All right, fine.
You know what? Could you blow up the next one? Because I think I'm getting an aneurysm. So we don't want to do. You blow it up. Go. You blow it up.
I'm fine.
That must have hurt.
I'm fine.
All right, here we go. Needle through the balloon. I'll take the balloon. There we go. You think that's funny, huh? Yeah, you think that's funny? Blow up another balloon. Please, blow up another balloon. Yeah, do that again. You're out of the will. All right, here we go. Blow up a... All right. That's good. Here we go.
Another balloon for you.
Don't mess with me now. That's good. Okay.
What are you gonna do? Where are you gonna go? We're right here.
Yeah, I know. We're here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I will now take this the big stainless steel needle, super sharp needle, and I will pierce this balloon right here. Go right. That's not nice. I will now take this needle, go right through this balloon. The enemy, stainless steel and latex. All right, I'm going to put the needle through the balloon now.
It's about time. Just do the.
All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2. Wait, what?
Carol Baskin's definitely fed her husband to tigers. That's just.
Dude, no.
It's too political.
Leave that to the police. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
Well,
can ladies and gentlemen, just stay there.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Can you do this?
I can do this without your help. The needle through the balloon. Yep. That's it. Thank you.
There you go.
Thanks. Have a good night.
We were great.
Yeah, that was good.
That was very good.
That was good. I think we should
get that for our reel.
That was good. That was good.
To and Bruce Lish. Now, before I bring up the next performer, I want to take this moment and just send a great big hug to our usual host, Dixon Place. Amazing venue that for so long has been providing a place for artists to work, create, fail, succeed. But right now, with the current situation, they're sitting empty. But feel free to visit their website, dixonplace.org. Visit Dixon Place TV, where they're actually putting stuff live, or not really live, but on screen, so you can get a little taste of that downtown New York City flavor. And also, go ahead and visit their gift shop. Buy a t-shirt. Wear Dixon Place even when you can't hang out there. Now, folks, the first time I met this next powerhouse was in the mountains of Wyoming. We were fighting a forest fire, threatening the National Rainbow Gathering. There, the forest department ran away, leaving 1,000 hippies to battle the inferno. And well, I have known this next artist since then, but I've also learned he's a New York legend. Welcome to the stage, Zero Boy.
Live from the city of Rome. In Gay Paris. In Amsterdam. I took a boat to be with you. Bong, 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 bong. Here we are on a boat called Manhattan, isolated in plague. You never knew how much I loved you. You never knew how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You gave me COVID. You didn't wash your hands or be socially distanced. You touch that doorknob and scratch your nose. Don't do that, no. We're trying to laugh while people cry. We're trying to laugh while people sigh. Hey, folks, stay safe. Hug those close to you.
You know, I used to go out to work, get home, have like 4 hours with everybody, and then I'd get out of the house. I had 2 days on the weekends, and now I have them all the time.
Remember what it was like when we all lived in a tribe, all together now. I'm scared. I'm scared. No. We'll be back together again, my friends. Touching, kissing, loving, laughing together in the future. And I'm looking forward to seeing you. Thank you.
Zero Boy. Well, some people ask and wonder why we do what we do. This next act I'm doing because out there in the audience, I have my sister in North Carolina, but more important, many of her friends who day after day, they're like, what does your brother do for a living again? So Jennifer, this is for you. And hi, Mom. So for this next demonstration, I need one thing from one individual in the audience, and that is a crisp, American-made $1 bill. A 5, a 10, a 20, a 50 would work, but for your own good, I suggest only a single. I've got all night. I'll come out to you and try to keep a social distance. Oh, there we go. Oh, thank you so much. Now, I don't know why, but a lot of people think this next demonstration isn't real. So over the years, I've tried to figure out a way that I could prove to you, the public, that what I'm doing is indeed genuine. And I decided if I could take one object that all of you are familiar with and, well, do something to that object, maybe you too can be believers. Now, if anybody doesn't believe this is a real pair of scissors, I need a $100 bill. Looks like we have a room full of believers today. And just in case we're dealing with dirty money, now, I don't know if that was enough for you. It wasn't quite enough for me. Now, by the looks of it, a few of you out there maybe tried swallowing, I don't know, 6 to 8 inches. I'll wait for the slow folks. But I bet few of you have ever considered the idea of 24 inches. 24 inches of solid steel. 24 inches of solid steel that'll be going all the way down my throat, past the heart, the liver, the lungs, the kidneys, and, well, tickling the bottom of my stomach. And that, my friends, is a little taste of the ancient art of sword swallowing. A rhythmic gymnastist and once a member of the Russian national team, she has performed on Broadway stages, Spiegel tents, magnificent proscenium stages, and gritty rock club stages around the world. Her television and glossy appearances are too long to name. Choreographer, dancer, juggler, aerial artist, cat trainer, set designer, acrobatic coach for the under 5 world. My friend, Miss Ekaterina.
Oh, hi, everybody. I wasn't sure if my video's on. Hold on. Here we go. Hi. Welcome to Fox News. Good evening. So this is the most comprehensive and trusted news about foxes. If you don't know who I am, my name is Miss Ekaterina, and my favorite animal is fox. And I know, so I know a lot about foxes, and I know a lot of things that I just want to share with you. For instance, do you guys know what they call a boy fox? Usually, the audience shouted just back to me, and since I can't hear you, but you can still shout. What do we call a boy fox? I have a little graphic here. A dog, that's right. So guys, what do we call a girl fox? Have a think. Wrong. Vixen, the girl fox calls vixen. How about a baby fox? Do you guys know what they call a baby fox? That's right. baby fox calls a kit. So guys, today, some of you probably just like us here in Fox News, we've been stuck at home for quite a few weeks, and it's been really hard to go out in the field for some reporting. So what we've been doing, just probably like what you guys been doing, I've been getting all of my research done on the internet, and that brings us to my favorite fox, Juniper Fox. There's like a few X's at the end, so I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that. But back in the day when I first started reporting news, I've discovered Juniper on Instagram, and it was a really cute fox that had a lot of super cute videos, and I started following that fox. So guess what? As of today, the Wolf Agency named Juniper Fox the second most famous international pet influencer. Can you imagine that? Second most famous. Juniper has 2.9 million followers, and she can get up to $5,000 for every post that she does. Can you, hold on, we have a graphic here for that. Boom. Nice little graphic for Juniper. Yeah, can you imagine? So cool. And the first name holds this lizard, and the third name is Piglet. Piglet's got a third place. So guys, let's go back to foxes. What about us? You might ask. What about us? What if I'm not as cute as Juniper? What should I do? I've been calling unemployment agency for 3 days now, and all I can get just not even like a waiting line. It's just like beeps, just beeps, beeps. And I was thinking about it, and I think I got it, guys. I got this, and it has something to do with foxes. Even today, I just don't have a graphic for that yet, but today I had a news, New York Times reported that tiger at the Bronx Zoo was diagnosed with the virus, was tested positive. And they suspecting that other tigers and maybe one lion also has it, but you know who doesn't have it? Foxes. Foxes don't have it. You know why? Because the way they live all by themselves. And the way they do it, they jump up in the air and they jump down into the ground and dig a hole, like a big hole. And that's how they live. That's their home. And guess what? I was thinking about special fox holes. Fox is my favorite animal. Holes is my other favorite thing. And guess what? Came to me, you guys, foxholes equals foxhole. I went on Wikipedia. This is a special website that gives you special, information about things. And it says, this is the direct quote from Wikipedia: the foxhole is a type of defensive fighting position. That's what we need, guys. We need to be like foxes. We need to find our foxholes and be in the hole until it's safe to come out. And this is what I've been doing this whole entire weekend. Let me come around. My producer is busy. And I've been doing this the whole entire weekend, and I've did a lot of research around my house, and I've discovered a lot of places in my house that could be foxholes, and I made a special film about it. I'm going to share it with you right now. Hold on a minute. Hold on. It's coming. Oh, here it is. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Starting from the beginning. Here it is. That's right. Guys, hold on. Let me go back to my position. Hold on. Foxholes. Let's be like foxes. Find yourself a foxhole at home and stay there until it's safe to come out. Try what I did at home. Anybody can do it. And that's it. That was Fox News of today. Have a good night. Be like Fox. Be like Juniper. Stay in the foxhole.
Thank you, Miss ECAT. And thank you, Fox News. Well, folks, I have a feeling that we're going to be doing this type of show just a little more often, maybe even once a week. Some of you out there may be wondering how you can be a part of this magic. For you performers out there, all you need to do is email Keith, Keith, at Bindlestiff.org. Once again, that is Keith at Bindlestiff.org. Send me an email, tell me what you do, and we'll try to figure something out from there. Once again, it's Keith at Bindlestiff.org. We may be going weekly, so get me your info, and we'll just figure it all out from there, because we're in a new world right now, and every day's a new adventure. Speaking of adventures, our next act comes from a small town south of England called New Jersey. Many of you know him from his world tours with the Lords of Illusion. I see a few of his groupies out in the house now. Some consider him the love child of Ozzy Osbourne and Harry Houdini. Welcome to the internet stage, heavy metal magician, Nigel Blackstorm.
Thank you. I'll just turn myself on. I'm on. Hello. Thank you very much, Keith. I think I'm on. I don't know. I'm going to talk until someone says, yeah, you're on.
Yeah, you're on.
Oh, good. Okay. Didn't feel like I was, but I guess I am. Well, thank you, Keith, for opening my introduction with my first joke, but I really appreciate that. It's awesome. Okay. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Nigel Blackstorm. I am the heavy metal magician. I come all the way from a small town in the south of England called New Jersey. And I grew up listening to heavy metal music. I own every album of Black Sabbath, Judas Priest, AC/DC, name it, I got it. In my lifetime, guys, in my lifetime, I've been to over 300 concerts, all heavy metal. Except for one, to be honest, I did go see One Direction, but it's only one time, yeah? It's only because the girl I was taking the time was a big fan. Then you got to bring an adult to the concert. Now, listen, I could have been in a heavy metal band. I got the looks, the moves, what have you. But instead, what I've done is I've decided to devote my life to my other love. My other passion is, of course, magic. And I've taken heavy metal and magic, I smashed them together, and I created what I like to call heavy magic. Usually everyone goes, woo! And I can't hear you, but I'm hoping at home when I hit the button, you go, woo! Let's try it. Guys, it's a $300 machine. It's all it does. But if it gets you to make noise in your own home, frustrate your neighbors, it's worth every cent. And look, I've been called the heavy metal god of magic in print. Because I wrote it down. That being said, listen, normally at shows, the ladies in the audience, I let them know that I travel with a security team. Right now, with social distancing, I think I'm going to be okay. But still, when I walk down the street with my mask on and everything, I've got to be like, you got to control yourself. You got to control yourself. Don't come rushing over here, touch, my bits and bobs, touch my beautiful hair, rip off my clothing, okay? We've got to keep away from each other, guys. Anyway, so what I'm going to do for you guys is now a new number. It's not really a new number unless you've not seen me before, then it's a brand new number. I know a lot of ladies, you're looking at me, you're making judgments, because Nigel, look at you, you tight trousers, size 9 by the way. You're saying, yeah, you travel around the world before this whole thing was going on, you probably met a lot of girls. Yeah, obviously, look at my hair. You're probably also thinking, oh, you're one of them slimy loves them and leaves and one night stand kind of guys. That's where you're wrong, ladies. I'm not like that, okay? I have a sensitive side too. I've been married 6 times to 6 of my groupies. When they found out they threw the wedding rings at me, all of them they did. I bring them with me every show. I got them right here in this little bag. They had fat fingers, don't judge. Ladies and gentlemen, the number I'm about to present to you is to show you ladies my newly single sensitive side. I have here 6 solemn little rings. I'm going to attempt to do the impossible with them. When it happens and you know what's happening, I expect you at home to clap for me. Even though I can't hear you, I will imagine that you're clapping for me. I will hear it through my heavy magic. Woo, you did that right? My powers, right? 6 solid metal rings. This next number goes out to those 6 ex-wives in the 7-way that we never had. Waiting for the laughter. I can put it on here. Okay, each one of these rings represents one of my ex-wives, and I do want to mention the song I'm about to play is a song called Love Hurts by Nazareth, but I'm very happy to say it's been re-recorded by a very good friend of mine, the great Cornmo. Please check him out, cornmo.com. He recorded this version of it. I want to thank him very much, give him a shout out to Cornmo. Enjoy. Christina, Brittany, Rihanna, J-Lo, CeeLo, Madonna, I was happy. Yes, thank you very much. My name's Nigel Blackstone, Heavy Metal Magician. I'm assuming you've been a lovely audience. I really hope you enjoyed it. And please do donate. It's how we make our living, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate it. Thank you. Back to you, Keith.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, wait. Dealing with tonight's technical aspects was enough of a plate spinning routine for this Luddite vaudevillian. We'll see what next week brings. But we have one more treat, one more gem of quarantinement for tonight. Half of the aerial duo Raven. She dances with Indelible Dance and performs with ABC Cirque. In non-pandemic times, she teaches in studios across New York City. Direct your gaze upwards to the heights of the big top. Kyla. Kyla! Well, friends, I hate to say it, but we're coming to the end of our time together. But before I release you back into your isolated, sheltering environment, I would like to take a moment and first of all, thank the people who make us look good and sound good all night. Up in the booth, the folks we could not have done this without, we have Elia Bisker and John Huntington. And we also have our Facebook house manager, Stephanie Mansour. Thank you, folks. It's so lovely to have the three of you with us. Could not have done it without. But now, friends, put your hands together. We're going to welcome back the fabulous cast from tonight's show. Starting it off with Magic Mike, Miss Ekaterina, Benjamin Domas Grew, Catherine Carr, Matthew and Bruce Lish, Melton Lugo, Zero Boy, Trudy, Butch and Buttercup, Nigel Blackstorm, Brad Shore, Michael Rossman, and Kyla. And I have been your host, Keith Nelson, and this has been the Bindlestiff Family Circus Variety Show Quarantine Edition. We'll see you next week. Same time, same place. Stay safe, stay healthy, and love each other. and support the arts. Thank you for doing it tonight.
Thank you. That was fun.
That was fun. I want the sound effects guys act. I wasn't paying attention fully.
You guys are amazing.
Thank you, John.